I'm here. Hello. It's your boy. We waiting on Instagram to come up on a Monday. If you don't know, I am not well. I was going to cancel tonight's show, but decided I had a dream. So the dream was so powerful, I wanted to share it with my audience and share it with my fellas and also Reese. I talked to Reese and she said she wanted to join in and be a part of it. Thank you for being here, Reese. I really appreciate it. I usually would do a whole intro, loving you and all that kind of stuff, but I ain't got the energy today. So you just love you, Reese, my sister. And the Mac in the morning, whatever it is, the morning Mac show. Yeah,
he can't never remember that.
I always put it backwards every time. I be on the show and it's written right at the top, and I still don't get it right.
Make me feel like I need to change it.
That's that PG County dyslexic, man. That's all.
Yeah, let me turn my let me turn on the what you call it, but y'all know what it is. Today it's sick. Dad mentality. I ain't even got the daggone thing ready. Here we go. Let's get to it.
What is that's mentality? What it is? The mentality of taking care of family. As a man, I get lonely. I can't even call my homies, but I answer every call when my kids call me. I'll be there when they need me. They depending on me. They looking up to me. Sometimes we gotta fix our mental. Or maybe it's not meant to be a dad, a father, that's what men do. I made a promise to my kids, that's what I do. I just want them to do things better than I do. Or better yet, better things that I did. What is that's mentality? What it is? The mentality of taking care of family. As a man, I get lonely. I can't even call my homies, but I answer every call when my kids call me. I'll be there when they need me. They depending on me. They looking up to me. Welcome to the show, shout out to the coach. And Maddie Ice Cold Crypto. And each one, teach one. That's mentality. We just try to reach one. What is that's mentality?
Hello. It's your boy, the Beast One. I do have a great episode planned for y'all today. This episode is called I Have a Dream, because like I said, I was going to cancel this episode, but I had a dream last night that was powerful, and I felt like I had to share it with my people and my family. And, the first thing I actually called my brothers when I had this dream and told them about it and just told them about, how it felt and what was going on and stuff like that. And, I was like, I got to share this because God has something great for me. And, I know it was kind of something that happened. The dream last night kind of made me know that what I'm doing is right, that I need to continue on this path. I need to go further with it. I need to stop pretending. I need to stop, playing on the fence and things like that. So, but before we get into that, we waiting on Coach. He has some family stuff to take care of. He should be coming in shortly. Then we'll get into our mental health check-ins. But I did want to give a shout out to a few people. One being my cousin, William Montgomery. He's on Facebook. And if you have Facebook, please follow him. This black man is doing great things. He has his own art installation at the Pepco Edison Art Gallery, where it's all black artists. And I went there for the soft opening. He has the actual grand opening coming this Saturday, February 8th at the Pepco Edison. And I wanted to just share some of the film that I also took while I was there. And just some of the stuff that you'll find on his journey. It was amazing. I've been slowly dabbling into Black art. I think it's something that we should support. I think when people are creative and doing great things, that we as a culture should definitely be supporting it. And so I want to just show a little bit of that and let y'all see what this young man is doing. And tell y'all to go out there and definitely support him, man. It's amazing what I saw during the soft open. I can't imagine what's going to happen at the grand opening. So, I'm just going to click through a few. Soft open. I can't imagine what's going to happen. Did it play? Hold on. Is it playing for y'all? Well, it don't look like it's playing. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why. All right. So this right here, he had a young lady in there who was creating art as you were there. She also let the kids help out and do that. That was like one of the great things. It was interactive. It was people in there just showing off their art and their the stuff that they were creating. It was beautiful, to see all the melanin in the room. This is another one of another person that was drawing the art right there. You know what I'm saying? All he did was put out some art stuff, an easel and things like that, and the artist just started going. Now, and it was a very, very great thing to be a part of. So let me I'm gonna hurry up and get to mine real quick. If I can pull it up. I thought I had it pulled up, but of course I don't. So hold on, just give me a quick second. But when I went in there, it's probably, I would say, at least 12 to 15 different artists, different exhibits, just different things you can check out. And like I said, this gentleman is, whenever somebody is doing something, great and being a part of the culture and is not out here robbing and stealing, the artist, Guapo, Art by Guapo, is another gentleman that, I definitely support. Guapo. So I'm just trying to tell everybody to come out and support, these Black artists, and they're doing something great. And all that thing. What's up, Coach? How you doing, brother?
What's good with you? How y'all doing?
I'm good. Glad
shout out to the coach.
Yeah, we getting ready to get into the what you call. I just wanted to show this this little art installation I went to at Pepco Edison. It's right next to where the Wizards play at now. What is it called? It's like US Air Arena or something. What is it called? It ain't Verizon Center no more. Capital One.
Capital One.
It's right next to the Capital One. Hey, Coach, when I tell you this is a great event, you should definitely take the girls to. The event is February 8th. It's called the Honcho Experiment. And like I said, it is my cousin William. Coach, you actually knew my cousin William. He used to hang out with me way back in the day when we was like 16 and stuff like that. And he used to come and hang out with us all the time too. He was around Paul's age.
Okay.
He was another one of my family members that so this right here is his actual wall, that painting that you see right there.
You posted, I thought you still was up New York I thought this was a New York joint.
Nah, this is down here. So this was and as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and mute it because it's nothing but the crowd anyway. But this was, like I said, they had live artists there who just took the easels and just started painting. You know what I'm saying? And they let the kids join in. They let doing, and it's all Black artists and all Black, it's all Black stuff. And it's beautiful art made by, people of our color, our culture. And, I definitely enjoyed it. You can talk to the artist. You can buy paintings. That Kendrick Lamar painting that you see, unfortunately, he said he had several offers, so I had to bid on it. But he said he closed the bidding, and he said there's one more person that that he thinks, because that's actually the person he kind of made it for. And I don't know if you're familiar with what's his name? I think it's Nucci, the dude from the front porch. Yeah. So when he made
Movie
that,
Boys and them,
he made that for him. So if he don't want it, then it's mine. And I'm going to take it to the Kendrick Lamar concert and see if I can either give it to Kendrick Lamar or get him to sign it if he don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I wonder if my boy was there. He be doing a lot of DC
yeah, so if you got time, you in the city, please go check it out. The grand opening is this Friday, February 8th. It's called the Honcho Experience. It's at the Pepco Edison Art Gallery. You can just Google that. You'll find it. And like I said,
you said it's right on the same street as I think I've been in there. You say it's right by Capital One, right?
Yeah, it's right by Capital One. It's like a block over.
Okay, I've been in there. I've been in that joint. Yeah, they be having different. I've been in that joint. So I know exactly what you're talking to. I went to another art show there.
Yeah, that Kendrick Lamar hopefully will be mine, but I gotta respect. I respect the artist and everything like that. So, I just wanted to give him big ups and make sure y'all check it out if you got time, Coach. Go check it out and everything like that. So we gonna heard this show up. Like I told you, I'm not feeling good, so I'm gonna try to get this going. We're gonna do our mental health check-ins real quick, and then get into I had a dream. Like I said, this dream was very what's the word I'm looking for? It really moved me, and I had it's a pretty good story about it. It's actually two dreams.
Inspirational. Is that what it is?
Well, they was nightmares, but the truth of the nightmares is what changed it. You got to wait till I tell you the story. So, but anyway, so we're gonna do our mental health check-in. I'm not gonna do it, but Matty Ice, you want to go ahead and start off with your mental health check-in? I'm not doing it because I'm sick.
Yeah, man. I was saying I wanted to do it. I thought everybody was gonna do it. That's just kind of what we do.
But I'm sick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't my score low. I'm telling you that now.
Nah, it could be low, bro. You know what I mean? Like you ain't like it ain't about where your score at. It's just about talking about it. You know what I mean? But like my score not that high this week myself, man. I'm sitting at probably like 6.5, 7. Like I told y'all offline, man, just dealing with some family issues. You know what I mean? Wifey not feeling good, in and out the hospital, emergency room, and then personally myself, man, dealing with some challenges going on and business wise, and what I mean, trying to get some things going 2025. Like as for everybody, man, has like I ain't gonna say for everybody is different, but 2025 started off a little bit, rocky, just with some things that's been going on in my life, so just trying to get back on track. So I'm sitting at about a 7. Like I probably could be lower than that, but I don't try to get no lower than that because I try to deflect and not focus on a lot of stuff that's going. Sitting at about a 7, man, just trying to take care of the home front, man, take care of my wife. Because when she not good, I'm not feeling good. You know what I mean? Right. So she been down, so it kind of pulled me down. But I still try to, put on a good face. But yeah, it been a challenging couple of weeks in the first month of the year. But I'm being generous saying a 7, bro. I'm sitting at about a 7, and I probably do need to talk to somebody offline, man. Like I just been having a lot of shit going on.
I hear you, bro. We here for you, man. We can definitely talk offline. I know, our love and prayers is always shout out to Miss O. She is a rock and a great woman. So we always want her in her best health. Lord, my wife said, "Nah, Vicky, y'all can't have tea because y'all stay up till 4 a.m, and that ain't gonna help her. She need to rest. She don't need to be up there drinking tea with you till 4 a.m. morning.
Not herbal tea. Don't have the caffeine.
No, I got to cut Vicky off. I'm gonna have to give her a time to come home when she goes see.
Give her a curfew.
She don't know how to act. She get that sisterly love and don't think she got to come home. So But hey, Coach, how you feeling this week, man? What's your score from 0 to 10, and how you feeling?
I'm probably about. I'm pretty even, man. I'm about an 8 right now. Been busy, you know what I'm saying? So physically, you know what I'm saying, a little tired, but you know what I'm saying, mentally, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot going on too. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, I've been through worse on both sides, physically and mentally. So, you know what I mean, I know that, you know what I'm saying, for some of the, you know what I'm saying, roadblocks that's been in the way over like the last week. And I know that, dog, it could be way worse, right? You know what I'm saying? It could, you know what I'm saying? Health could be worse. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, I could be worse. And that's kind of been what's been kind of pushing me through. You know what I mean? Because it's just a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of change happening. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, things in my world that, you know what I'm saying, I don't really talk about on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't. So it's just a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, mental unrest, you know what I'm saying, just in the DC area and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? We got your health, you got your family, you know what I'm saying? And really, like, that's all you really need, and everything else is just about getting back to the grind. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. Like, it's gonna be good times, it's gonna be bad times, but you know what I'm saying? Over the last year, y'all know where I've been. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know the fight that I had to fight. So there's a little bit ever since, you know what I'm saying, kind of conquering that, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be you're gonna have to take me down. Like, you almost gonna have to take me out for me to, you know what I'm saying, be broken down.
Not to have hope or not to.
That's what it's about.
Things could be a lot worse. I feel you on that too. I'm gonna give myself physically a 3. I'm feeling, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know that I'm on a precipice of something great. Mm-hmm. I know that
that's when the challenges come at you sometime too. I done been there, bro. I've been about to break through, and I done let certain shit come through and self-sabotage myself. I ain't knowing, like, you know what I mean? I believe in God and all of that, but that's sometimes where the devil taking shots at you, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's exactly what happened. And I'll get into it. I'll get into that. But I'm not feeling good. But I know that I got something great coming. It may be 6 months from now before it's fully manifested, but I'm secure in what I am capable of. I'm secure in what God has for me, and I'm want to make sure that I'm open when that door does break open. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that I am ready and prepared to walk through it. So that's where I'm at. Where you at, Reese, from 0 to 10, baby?
Well, from 0 to 10, y'all higher than me, but let me explain it. Physically, y'all higher than me, but spiritually, I'm a 10. Right now, I know my body and everybody else's body. You, Lee, sick. Everybody around us is sick, because that's an attack of the enemy. That's so we won't be able to focus on what God has for us. He got something big spiritually for us, because I started off this year slow too. Myself, financial problems, dealing with my health, my son's health. Everything around me seemed like it was crumbling down. And then spiritually, my spirit man telling me to soar high. This is going to be some trying times. Or mostly all of my family's in the government, and everybody's up in a tizzy. You can't talk about this, can't talk about what's going on. They don't know. They've been there for 30, 40 years, and stuff is just rolling out all over the place. There's stress, there's worry, but we got to keep our spiritual man intact. Our physical man is under attack. That's all we have to keep our spiritual man intact, if y'all know what I mean.
I got you, for sure. For sure, Reese. So
yes, man.
All right, so I'm gonna get into this thing. First, I'm gonna give a few shout outs. One, I'm gonna give a shout out to, of course, AM Morning, Althea McFarlane, Reese, and I'm not even gonna try the show right now. I'm too tired. But definitely get her book, Shades of Blue and everything. Reese has been with me for I think a year or so now. I've only been doing this 2 years. Has it been a year? Has it been 2 years? Nah, because I met you whenever I met you, and she helped me in my growth with the podcast, my comedy. She helped me with my growth as a person. She was always there for a phone call, no matter what was going on. I've called her in some emotional times. I've called her in some not emotional times, and she's always been there for me. So I want to shout out to her. I want to shout out to Chef Dennis and the Who's Cooking podcast, which is a spiritual based podcast that I've been participating in. And his podcast,
sure y'all check that joint out, man. I seen y'all on there this week, man. What's her name? You and Miss T.
Miss T. Yeah. Miss T. Yeah. Chef Dennis. So Chef Dennis 32. Check him out. Also follow Reese if you're not following her. And shout out to a guest of our show, Kenneth Clark. He is giving me an opportunity that because of this show that I have an opportunity with him to be a part of a film that he's making. This was something that I have not got the part. I don't know, but I'm getting the opportunity. So I'm speaking it into existence because I do want it. And it is a spiritual play, not spiritual, a spiritual movie. It's called Wow, I'm hurting. Something of a backslider. I'm blanking. Hopefully he's watching. He'll type it in for me. And but I have that opportunity.
Chronicles of a Backslider.
I think it's something like that. Yeah. But
Confessions of a Backslider.
Confessions of a Backslider. Yeah. So I have an opportunity with him to be a part. I'm excited about. And this show has made me meet a lot of great people throughout the years. Sergeant Garrett. Even y'all saw last week Desmond of the Sipping and Tripping podcast, and it's been a great journey. And I know that I'm getting there. I know I'm getting to the point precipice and getting to the point where everything's going to go through and everything's going for me. And like you said, and that's when the devil attacks. So last night, of course, I've already told y'all I am sick. I have the flu. I've been the last 3 days, I probably only eaten 2 spoonfuls of soup. I think I ate 2 ribs. These are over the 3 days. 2 ribs, a spoonful of soup.
You said that. Yeah, some ribs.
Yeah. That was the only time I was hungry. But then I tried to eat the ribs later, and I could not eat them. I was like, I couldn't eat them after. I had a little bit of what is it called? Chicken pot pie. And that was it. That's the only thing I've eaten in the last 3 days. And so last night, I wasn't, of course I wasn't feeling good. Vicky hasn't been sleeping in the room because she doesn't want to get sick. And I was asleep in the room. And I want to also say this. I don't really have a lot of dreams. I usually don't dream too much at all. The other thing is I haven't dreamt about my parents in a very, very long time. My mom passed away in 2017. My father passed away, what was that, 2000? Was it 2000? Yeah, I was like 11. So I think it was 2000. My head hurts right now. I can barely keep it together. Janice, my sister, is here. She can definitely put the date up there for me. I think it was the 2000. I got it on my arm. my brain is barely working. But so in my dream, it's 2 parts. And I've been waking up early. I would meditate, I would pray. I got back on that kick. I got back on that because it was healthy for me. And y'all know I'm fighting alcohol addiction. I'm fighting those things. So to keep me focused, even though alcohol isn't a problem anymore because I don't even desire it anymore. God has taken that away from me. But to make a long story short, I'm dreaming, and in my dream, I have a piano upstairs. The piano is downstairs in my basement. The piano is where my desk is and everything, where I shoot the show. So I shoot the show right there. So in this dream, the piano is downstairs in the place where my desk is. And I'm playing the piano. And my mother and my father are standing in front of the piano, and they're dancing, and they're applauding, and they're happy. I can't play the piano. So, but, I see them, and they're happy, and they're, they're falling. All of a sudden, I hear it felt like thunder, and a wave comes down my basement of darkness. And when the darkness comes, my father and mother leave, and the darkness just takes over the whole basement. I mean, there's not a light on. I'm in pitch darkness. And I say to myself, I'm still trying to play the piano, but I can't move. And in this dream, I'm trying to get up, but I can't get up. And I feel the darkness on me. It's like it's holding me down. And I was like, yo, what's going on? Why can't I get up? And I'm trying to get up. And I was like, I don't know what that is. Maybe if I pretend I'm asleep, it'll go away. So I try to pretend I'm asleep. Hold on. What's that?
I was about to say you was in your dream. You couldn't get up, or you really, because I've had that
in my dream, I couldn't get up.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to get up, and I pretend I'm asleep, and I can feel the darkness just circling me. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, yo, I'm getting up. So I say to myself, 1, 2, 3. And I use all my might to get up. Well, when I did that in real life. And I jumped and flew out of the bed and threw myself into the wall because I was trying to get up so bad in the dream. And when I hit the wall, hit my head on the thing. I messed up my shoulder, messed up my leg and everything, stepped on my dog, landed on my dog. My dog ran out and this, that, and the other. And I was like, wow, that's new. I was like, I've never experienced that before. And I was like, the devil must be busy. And so I sat there and I prayed. I sat there and prayed for a few and got myself back together and this, that, and the other. Cause I was like, I'm still sick. I was like, I want to go back to sleep, but I'm not going to let the devil have that power. So I go back to sleep. Now this time I'm in a hospital and I'm a nurse. I got on scrubs and I'm trying to go help the ambulance. The ambulance comes. So I'm running with all the rest of the nurses and the doctors down the stairwell. And it so happens that this stairwell is outside. So I'm trying to go help and I hit the stairwell. And as I hit the stairwell just collapsed down and I fall down to the ground into the mud. So now I get myself out of the mud, and because I slammed myself on the wall and all that stuff, I can still feel the pain from that. I'm like, oh, my shoulder hurts, my head hurts, my knee hurts, my leg hurts. Mm-hmm. So I still still dig myself out of the mud and try to go help. As I try to go help, there was a construction crew as I go there. As soon as I went there, that collapsed. And I fell down there, and now all the rubble falls on top of me. So then the construction crew comes and gets me out. And then they're like, you need to go home. And I was like, all right, I'm going home. So I get in the Uber to go home. As I'm going home, the Uber takes me to FedEx Field. Outside, everybody's out there watching the football game. For some reason, it's being played in the parking lot. So when I get there, I'm like, yo, take me home. I don't want to be here. And I see my brothers. And I'm like, oh, my brothers are here. They got me. I'll go get them. So I go to my brother Jeff, and I tell Jeff, hey, Jeff, I'm hurt. I'm messed up. I need you to take me home. And he's like, wait a minute. In a minute, I'll take you home. And I was like, hey, I need help. And then he was like, get out the way. The play's coming. So the play starts coming. The football game is coming through where I'm standing. So I move out the way. So I was like, forget that. I go to my brother Wes. Same thing. I asked him. I said, Wes, help me out. He goes, man, get out the way. So I get out the way. And then the football game comes through. Neither one of them helped me. So I don't remember exactly how I got home, but next I'm home. And I walk into my house. My wife is in her office. And at this point in time, I'm in the scrubs. I got blood on the scrubs, mud, everything. I'm just completely like just trash, ripped up. Everything's destroyed. And I go to my wife and I say to her, I said, baby, I'm broken. And she looks at me and I was like, I'm broken. I need help. I'm broke. And then she looks at me and then she starts telling me about all her illnesses. Starts telling me about her ankle hurts and this hurts and that hurt. I'm like, look at me. I need help. And I was, in pain. And then she didn't acknowledge me either. So I went into my room, and in the dream, I went into my room and I started praying. From that, I woke up and I started praying again. I started praying again and started trying to get myself together because I'm still hurt up. Like my shoulder is killing me, my knees killing me, everything's hurt. And then I turned to so then as I'm praying, God tells me, and I tell him, I was like, the devil's attacking me, this, that, and the other, give me the strength, blah, blah, blah. And then he looks at me and then I hear God say, well, if you think I'm attacking you, if you think he's attacking you, what is he doing to your wife? So me and my wife hadn't slept in the same room for the last 3 days. There's no beef or nothing like that, but I was sick. So I go in the room and talk to her, I tell her my dream, and she instantly tells me what my dream meant. So the first part was that the podcast is doing a great thing, that I am on the right path. I'm doing what God wants me to do. I'm helping people, and I have been getting a lot of feedback from people in positive, very, very positive feedback. The second dream was that with y'all know I got abandonment issues. My thing is that I'm always afraid that the people that I love, my family, won't see me. You know what I'm saying? They won't see me when I'm struggling. They won't see me when I'm going through things. They won't see me when it's what you call it. So, and my wife just went and started telling me that instantly. At this point in time, I didn't even have time to break the dream down. I was all messed up. So, so then that was the dream. And the thing for me, like I said, I wasn't going to do the show today, but I was like, felt like I had to come on here. And I was curious to you fellas, have y'all ever had a dream that really made you, feel like A, gave you any kind of validation, or B, you knew that the devil was trying to attack you through your fears?
Huh. Yeah, I think everybody in the world.
I ain't gonna say I ain't had a dream like that, but I've had experiences like that, man. I used to have these all the time where I'm awake and I've had like dreams or visions in my dream. Then when I wake up, I used to have them a lot when I was younger. I've had them in my adult age. I probably haven't had them in years, but I think it's called like the devil sitting on your chest. And
a witch is riding you.
And I'm awake, but I can't move. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm still in kind of in the dream state, but I'm literally can't move. Like I feel like I'm seeing, I'm doing everything, but I can't move. And that's one of the most terrifying experiences. And the only way that I can get out of it is to start praying. And then once you start praying, it's like you can move again. You can ask the audience or ask anybody if they've had that, but I've had that like several times. And that's why I was asking, like, was you dreaming when you was like you was awake and you couldn't move? But a lot of people have had those. I used to have them all the time as a child, like literally. Like I remember one time I've had it and I saw like dark images walking around me, and it scares the hell out you. Like you can't move, but it's like you hear something and you see images walking around you, and it's not a hallucination. Like Slim, like you are literally awoken, but you're paralyzed. You know what I mean? And I've researched it, and it's called, I don't know, like a lot of people call it different things, but like for religious people, it's like the devil sitting on your chest and you go through it. But I've definitely have dreams and experiences where it kind of makes you wake up. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times I can't remember my dreams, but I've had certain experiences like those where I can remember, and and I do believe they have significance. You know what I mean? If you can find the significance in the dream, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can't find the significance in there, but I do believe dreams hold value if you can find the value in them.
Yeah.
Coach, what you think, man? You look like you got that thought process, man. I'm
curious
what you're thinking over here.
Coach look like, man.
I mean, Matt, just based on what you said, I think everybody goes through that, right? Especially when we were younger. I had those same issues when I was younger. I haven't had them when I was an adult. But like, I mean, dreams in and of itself, right? Like if you take it to a biblical standpoint, like they used to hire people to interpret people's dreams. You know what I mean? And see what God was trying to tell you. I've had dreams that have been that impactful to me where I thought that I was literally talking to the devil in my dreams. Like, and going tooth and nail with that particular spirit. You know what I mean? And like it definitely, I've waken up before from a dream frightened. You know what I mean? Looking for help. You know what I'm saying? And asking for counseling. You know what I mean? And really, you know what I'm saying, just whatever it was that was weighing on me mentally, I mean, it took some time to kind of figure it out. A lot of times, like it was nothing but fear of something, whether that's fear of failure or fear of being great, right? You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying, when you feel like you're attacked, there's a reason that you mentally are attacked when you're moving in the right direction, right? Because the thing about it is like if the devil ain't attacking you, you and him walking in the same direction.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is, right? If you walking in the direction the devil wants you to walk in, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You ain't gotta worry about getting attacked. Because God ain't gonna attack you. You gotta worry about something. Let me take that back. But you ain't gotta worry about him attacking you if you moving in the direction he wants you in. But if you moving in the direction that God wants you in, or your purpose and your path, you gonna be attacked. And if you and here's the thing, he not gonna attack you when you strong, right? He gonna attack you when you weak, and when you strong, he gonna attack other people around you. He gonna attack your marriage. He gonna attack your wife. He gonna attack your kids. He gonna attack your friends, and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? When you know what I'm saying, when you moving in the right direction.
That's what I was about to say. Like when you were saying he attack, like I ain't gonna say attack you when you strong, because when you strong you can overcome it. But he attacks it when you are trying to overcome an obstacle. You know what I'm saying? And it sometimes it comes from your own self, man. Like I honestly call it like self-sabotage, man. He uses your strengths sometimes against you. You know what I'm saying? And because I've been through it, man. Like, you know what I mean? You can feel like you riding high, you know what I mean? But then for whatever reason, man, sometimes you start combating yourself. And it's a powerful book. I'm not sure if any of y'all, you know what I mean? Like I read books and different things, but it's a book by Napoleon Hill. I like Napoleon Hill, man. If y'all ever heard of Napoleon Hill, man, he got a lot of great books. Probably, you know what I mean? Think and Grow Rich is probably one of the most famous books, but he has one book that a lot of people never heard of, and it's called Outwitting the Devil. You know what I mean? And he's having a conversation with the devil throughout the book. Man, that's one of the best books I've ever read. You can take, you know what I mean, listen to it on Audible books, but it's called Outwitting the Devil. And he's having a conversation with the devil, and he basically breaks down what the devil is, you know what I mean, and how the devil can come to attack you in different ways throughout your life, man. So like if y'all never checked out that book, man, it's called Outwitting the Devil. That joint is awesome, you know what I mean, and it shows like the devil is real, but the God, I'm not getting into this, I'm just gonna say this, lad, the God and devil lives inside of all levels. It's negative and positive energy, man. The God is the positive energy in you, and the devil is negative energy in you. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? It is, and that's how I view it. You know what I mean?
Reese, did you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, you know I got to add my 2 cents in there. My grandmother, I used to call her old soothsayer because she used to help break down everything, what everything was, and what y'all experienced when I grew up. That's called a witch is riding you. They say, "Oh, the witch is riding you."
You talking about when you can't move?
When you're in the dream, you can't move. Look, Eastern, Western medicine, white man medicine would tell you, "Oh, you have a sleep paralysis or night terrors." My grandmother used to break it down to me, and I used to have it a lot. And I've had it even as an adult living here in this apartment that I'm living in, and it's because your spirit is your fleshly man, your spirit man, and your mental man. All of them, you know, they be all out of whack sometimes. And when you sleep, they say that the dreams, you're astral projecting, you're over here and there. And they said when your spirit comes back to line up with your body, sometimes if it ain't a thing, you get that sleep paralysis or the bad dreams with the witches riding you and all of that. That's what the medicine people say. You know, my grandmother used to say the witches ride me, and if you come, because I used to dream about demons all the time, and in my dream I'm always fighting demons. And I battle them like I think Manny or Coach said with the word of God. More God is in me than you think. More God is in you than you think. The word is in you more than you think. Because it don't come to you like when you need. I'll be like, where did that come from? How did I know about that story or whatever? I don't know that part. But I do know when your body is under attack and your physical is under attack, it's because your spiritual line and you doing the right thing spiritually. Because like when everything is going all right and hunky-dory, perfect, you better look around. You better look around because something is out of line somewhere. Not saying that you always got to look for trouble or that trouble's there in the foot. Like you said, he brings different people and different stuff to you. Like you have to battle. The world we live in is a battle. We are constantly battling something, whether it's physical, metaphysical, or spiritual. We are in constant battle and warfare. There's a war that's going on right now. We don't even know it because it's not in our plane. It's spiritual war. So, of course, the enemy, because I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a Bible thumper, but I do believe in God. And I know that he is real from the sick bed that he took me off of. I was actually out there, the devil riding me. I was actually getting thrown against the wall. I was feeling all of that. So, and you got to get back in line and in sync and in tune with God. And Rodney, if you say that you want to declare and do something good, that's when all the negative energy is going to attack you because you're trying to change your projection in the direction that you're going. If you're steady going left, and all of a sudden you want to go right, everything on the left is going to try to pull you back to the left. So yeah, you got some battles ahead, and then you declare that you want to do the right thing for God. Oh, God hears and sees everything, and so does the devil. So when you pronounce that, everything, get ready. And he does attack you when you're strong because you think you're strong, but there's some stuff break you down and make you quiver. You're only strong when you stand in God. That's me and my belief personally.
There you go. I feel you, Reese. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go too far. I got a couple reels I wanted to show. I think, fellas, we're gonna get ready to take a break after the Super Bowl, and then get our minds and everything. I'm sure all of us got a lot of stuff going on. And I definitely don't want this podcast to be taxing and I want to make sure that y'all still enjoy coming and doing it and stuff like that. So, we definitely will be taking a break.
I definitely enjoy it, man. I be needing these on some Mondays for real. Like
I feel you, brother.
Like
I feel you, brother.
That's why I get on here, bro. Like some Mondays.
Hey man, and I'm letting y'all fellas know. First, I want to thank y'all. One, I want to thank this. I'm gonna thank Mike Alban. Mike Alban was the reason why I started this show. I started it thinking I was helping him. You know what I'm saying? And
that's your man who used to be on here, right?
Yeah. And it turned out to be for me. You know what I'm saying?
And his daughter. I remember him. He was doing some shit with his daughter.
Yeah.
White boy, right? Well, I'm telling you,
white boy. He got it's all right, white boy. But you know, and I want to thank you, Matty Ice, Coach, Reese, everybody who has helped me and been a part of this. Why am I'm getting a Facebook message that's not showing up on here? I don't know what that's about. But anyway, some guy named Leonard, he said, I was like, oh, I don't know what that is. I think that's some spam. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it moving. What was I getting ready to say? So I got a couple joints I want to show. They're gonna be real quick. Just throw your joint in here. We're gonna end this show a little early this week. Next week we got the Super Bowl. We'll talk that. I do want to talk next week a little Kendrick Lamar. We'll probably do our segments next week to end for the week. I was trying to get William on the show, the artist that I showed y'all about, but unfortunately he's doing his art installation, so it's hard for him to get on here. But you know, I got some more stuff coming in the works. A lot. God is working great, helping me meet new and interesting people who want to be a part of this, who want to join us and talk about it and be, you know, and get, you know, our advice and just to have a discussion. You know, I try to make sure that this show is a place where we can just talk. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's a good thing that we're doing that. So let me pull up the real quick. I don't remember which one's which anymore. So make sure it's unmuted, and here we go.
In my stewardship and my communication with my husband, I know my words can make or break him. In operating in my purpose before, I knew that in serving the community, my words can make or break somebody. So when I speak to edify. Yeah. And it shows up between me and my husband, because no matter what the conflict, no matter what the problem is, when I'm communicating, it's not to tear him down. In my stewardship and my role as a wife submitting to my husband, it's to be his support. It's to be his strength, because he won't always have strength. And I think that's the poison in today's society, is making it seem like men always have to be strong. They're not always going to be strong. It's not always easy to lead. It's not. In stewardship, in our finances and our resources, being able to give back, to bless people with the things that God has blessed us with, in stewardship of our family, of our children. Our children need to see love and forgiveness. And those are all the things that I went through, even in my purpose, which is what made room for my marriage.
So I kind of put this up because this is something that I've been battling with. And I even talked to Reese earlier today, that I don't want my words to hurt anymore. I don't want, and this isn't directed to my wife, and this isn't anything that, you know, my wife has done that or nothing like that. It's me, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've done stuff, and one of the things that I struggle with is that I have a very sarcastic mouth. I'm funny. I think things are funny, but I really want to encourage people opposed to tear them down. I really want, because I found that my words can hurt, even if it's not intentional, even if it is a joke, even if it is a thing. And this was one of the things that I've also struggled with. So, you know, when I saw that clip, it kind of hit me in my heart about me. You know what I'm saying? That I want to be a person that encourages people. I want to be a person that when they talk to me, I can lead them in the right direction and not take a cheap joke. So, you know, it's just something that I'm working on. So I just wanted to share it with y'all and see what y'all think about it. Coach?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think that, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship for sure, you know what I mean, husband, speaking from a husband-wife perspective, you should never be in a perspective where we are like even, I mean, you could laugh and joke and everything, but yeah, there's time for everything. And like, it should always come from an encouraging standpoint, right? And you should never be there. There's a difference between tearing somebody down and holding somebody accountable, right? Yeah. There's ways of voicing your opinion and holding each other accountable to what they say. And it's all about how you do it, right? And it's also how it's received too, right? Because some people receive things differently, right? So, you know what I mean? The way I speak with my wife versus the way I speak with anybody else in this world is completely different. Rodney will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I am a very, very direct person with a lot of people. I say what it is, and but I got a couple friends. They nicknamed me the likable asshole, right? Damn. But with my wife, I never come from a spot of not being loving, right? And in actuality, like I mean, your words can linger longer sometimes than actions can, right? Because people remember what you say, right? Some people forget what you did, but they remember what you say, like, you know what I mean? And like that in and of itself. Plus, you got to always remember that once you create the trigger, like if you don't change the habit, you're just gonna keep hitting that trigger for the person that you're offending, right? So here's the thing: the biggest lie that was told to us at our generation is this: sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never do anything. That's the
I
biggest.
just was repeating that phrase in my head, bro. When you said about
that's the biggest
words,
lie that we were told as children.
I hear you.
Words are powerful.
They are.
That's why they call spells. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's why you spell words. Words are powerful. Was you finished though, Coach? I didn't mean
I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah, I agree with you. And of course, you're gonna deal with your wife different, man. That's, you know what I mean, that's our partner. You know what I mean? Your wife is your partner, so you're gonna, you know what I mean, sometimes you deal with them with gloves on, you know what I mean, because you know what I mean, kind of what you say with them. So I definitely agree with that, you know what I mean. And what she was saying, like, she tries to build her husband up. That's what it's about. That's what a partner, that's why it's called your partner, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you low in energy or you feeling a certain type of way, you need your partner to build you up. You know what I mean? It's like a tag team, like, you know. So you know what I mean? So you shouldn't let nobody else infiltrate your house. Mm-hmm. So I definitely agree, and that's how it should be. But sometimes, like in these generations, I don't believe that's how it is. Like, people already come in to their merge or their foundation with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like, if you coming in like that, then you shouldn't even jump in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already like, oh, if this nigga trip, you know what I mean, I'm going here. They already talking to their girl behind your husband back. So everybody already thinking a certain type of way about you. You know what I mean? Or it could be vice versa. The man talking, you know what I mean? So like, you already coming into the foundation on a rocky, on a slippery slope. Mm-hmm. Like, the shit don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all gonna be a team and a partner, that's how y'all got the rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got his back. Like, not to go into like no like legal type of thing, but like the type of woman who I want to marry or who I did marry, you know what I mean? Like,
fix it up.
She ready to go on the stand and lie for a nigga. Like, she got my back, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't got my back like that, like, why we doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and she gonna build me up, nigga. Like she gonna let me know I'm wrong. She gonna let me know I'm wrong. That's and we say that with our brothers. Like your brother gonna know you, tell you wrong, but when you go out and you about to get in this rumble in the club or you about to get into it, he got your back. But after the fact, he gonna be like, man, nigga, you was tripping last night, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? That's the type of woman you want in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Like you tripping. But at the end of the day, she gonna have your back because she gotta protect the motherfucking fortress. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
All right, out there.
Well, y'all already, everybody on here is married, happily married, and except for me. But as a single woman standpoint, I am a Proverbs 31 woman. My daddy told me that I was a chandelier woman. If y'all don't know what it is, some of y'all need to look it up. So I'm ready to go Bonnie and Clyde on them when I get my partner, my mate, because we go on there both boots 9 toes down. I'm missing a toe, so I got to go 9 toes down. But you got the 9 that I got, though. You got the 9 that I got. And stand on business and on principle. And like you said, Matty Ice, when you get home, and if you make a jacked up, we be like, you know, that was really messed up. But I got your back, and that's what it is. We could go back to back and fight the world. You know, hey, I got your 6 and 12. You got my 3 and 9. Boom. So, you know, all confidence is surrounded. I'm excited. I'm single. I'm happily single because I'm excited because I know when that right man come along, we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a loving relationship. I'm learning so much from everybody else's relationships. And I'm that girlfriend that always be like, well, what you do? Because you know your girls. You write your girls come to you, this, that. But you like, Shannon, you know you was wrong. You know, and that's me. I jumped on the male perspective and try to talk and stand up for the man because I got a young man that I'm raising to be a man. And it's something that y'all keep saying that kind of sticks.
He an adult, Reese. I'm sorry. I love you.
And I'm raising to be a good man.
You ain't raising him. He a man.
But
you ain't raising him.
But I didn't. But y'all keep saying a woman build a man up. God has already built you. A woman can help lift you up to where you're supposed to be because it's already in you. It's already built. The foundation and stuff is already laid. I think a woman's job is to be his helpmate and lift him up. I know some women that try to change a man. They try to really make him into what she want putty. Like, I want to mold him this way. Baby, God already molded him. And what you get, you can help uplift what's already in that dirt. You can help uplift what's already in that mold that God has already put there. Because it's already in him to be a man. A man gonna be a man because it's already in him. I don't believe a woman can make a man. You can stand behind your man, beside your man, with your man, but you can't make what God has already did. You could nurture it, help it grow, and stand beside it so it don't lead this way, that way. Help elevate him to the way he's supposed to be. You exalted it. It's like they said, oh, do we build God? God is already in existence, and we praise him and we exalt him. That's what we got to do to our men. We got to love him. We got to praise him. We got to exalt him to the level where he needs to be. We got to be real with each other first. And real spiritual, because the man is the head of the household. How am I single and I know this? So that's why I said, when I get my man, woo-wee, we're going to have a good time because it's going to be a loving relationship. And I'm going to try to follow the guideline. I said, try. And it sounds perfect.
Nah, you going to do it, Reese. We got confidence in you. We put all this work in here. You better. We going to let him, when you meet him, let him know.
She said she going to try. Goddamn, Reese. She already know she about to.
No, because I know I'm imperfect.
She did that whole speech and then said, I'm going to try.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When a man and woman love each other, he got to love my imperfect. He got to love me so much that
No, you don't. You got to work on yourself. That's your problem. You got to work on yourself. I'm going to tell you that right now. We already talked about that. You got to work on yourself.
You got to let them see you without your bonnet on your head, Reese. Why you been on the whole show the whole time?
This is sick or tired, baby. Baby, you lucky I ain't show you my cornrows looking like Leo.
I love you, Reese, but I'm getting in this bed. I'm gonna show this last clip. I'm gonna let you go first because you're a little long-winded. And then I'm getting in the bad. Vicky said Vicky want to know about Tink Tink. So anyway, but we gonna leave Tink Tink alone. I'm not getting that started. Nah, we're not getting that started. No, I gotta go. All right. So here we go.
Heels. Watch this. Correction. If LeBron James needs a shooting coach, if Michael Jordan needs a trainer, if Serena Williams has a coach, they are paying these people for correction. Now, when you did it, your form was off. Hey, don't lose your temper out there. It messes with the way you. But when you're the only one that can be in control, you kill correction, which it kills your ability to grow. Correction is beautiful, done in love, because it causes you to grow. And so many people are not growing because they have no place in their life of correction, redirection, tweaking, control.
So I played this video also because we get right in the season, get ready to start a new season. And throughout the 2 years that we've been doing this, I've come to Maddie and Coach, and I felt like I've talked about things and had and you know, the great thing that made me be able to grow was I was able to receive the correction. I was able to receive the things, you know, that was said to me and not get upset. You know what I'm saying? Not get upset, not take them like, oh, you know, I'm too good, whatever. Nah, you know, and you know, and coach, me and Coach had some one-on-ones where he had to tell me, like, you know, basically get your stuff together, dog. You know what I'm saying? like I'm on here and I love you, bro, but you going down this road, then you know, I'm not gonna I can't be a part of that. And he always corrected me with love. There was never, and even Maddie Heiss, it was with love. There was never some
I've experienced it, bro. I've experienced it. I love you, bro. Like, how would you put Roddy, man? He like
hold on. Let me go
teddy
first.
Bear. Like you're an emotional guy, boy, but you you aggressive too. Like you like yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I love you, Slim. Like, sometimes you gotta know how to deal with you, though.
I hear you.
Hey, look, it's boiling right. It's here, boiling right now.
I'm good, man. The only thing I want to do is get back in my bed. Chef Dennis, I got the potatoes in my socks. Chef Dennis just jumped in here.
Wow. Well, for me, I'm gonna bust out and say it. You gotta be. It's two different things: constructive criticism and criticizing. When people come with constructive criticism, they come with a solution to whatever it is that they're talking about. They were like, you know what, Reese, like Ronnie said, you might need to cut this down a little bit because that's long-winded. I'm a comedian, and I get criticized all the time, hecklers all the time, in the audience, out the audience, at home. My son come home and criticize me, you know, but it's difference between criticizing and constructive criticism. We all can use some constructive criticism because that help us grow. Correct me. And ain't nobody perfect. I want to learn and fix whatever it is that I'm doing wrong. Correct me, baby. And you got to be able to receive it. And I'm one of those ones that said, thank you. When you say it, people said, Reese, that set was some straight up bullshiggity. And I was like, oh, it was? And I was like, well, what didn't you like? And then that's when they start telling whatever however they feel. But you got some people that are what they call curmudgeons. They're low on that low vibration that always just try to bring you down. And you got to know the difference between them and two of them are like, oops, well, I don't hear you. I can't hear you. Versus the people that, you know what? I'm telling you something. Listen to me because I love you. I ain't going to say it if I don't love you. So if I say something to you, Coach or Maddie Ice, it's because I love you. You know, and I'm like, you know what? Maddie Ice keep going out in the back. Well, his wall keep doing that. That's Coach's wall.
Coach. Yeah, that's Coach.
Leaking in and out.
That's his signal. He trying to get out of here.
You know, he was like, hey, that's bad for the thing. You know, I'm just using it as an example, Coach, because I saw you blinking out. You know, or you know, I'm telling you, offering you a suggestion like, hey, if you turn this knob or that knob, you can fix it. But if I'm just like, oh, he just doing this, he just doing that, is the difference between criticizing and constructive criticism.
Yeah, I tell you, I know Rodney trying to get it, but it depends on who it come from. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really I know Rodney passionate. Like when it come from certain people, bro, you know what I mean? You take it differently. You know what I'm saying? Because you know where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, everything we saying, like, man, it's coming from a place of pure love. You know what I mean? You know, we just want to see everybody do better, get better. You know what I mean? Because we genuinely love each other's family. Like I want to see, and we know that sometimes we the anchor to our family. Like if we ain't doing right, nigga, like we can drag the whole ship down. So I just say that. So I pray for y'all, nigga. Pray for me too. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I seem like I'm strong and sometimes, bro, I be needing help too. Like should be real out here in the field, nigga.
Nah, I feel you, brother. Trust me, I feel you, man. Coach?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's that whole video, like you can't feel, how can I say it? Correction's always good if done the right way, and coaching is always good because it really keeps you from becoming complacent, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially like I did a study when I was at one job, and it was about, and I'll make it quick, it was about what it takes to be called a master at something, right? So like most people think about, like, you know what I'm saying, karate or martial arts or something like Master Shifu from Kung Fu Panda or something, right? So you know what I'm saying, some people think about like that, but what is it?
I like Kung Fu Panda.
What is it when you?
I think I brought that up and Rodney tried to go on me about that shit.
And I will do it again. So go ahead. But go ahead. I'm trying to speak positivity, sir.
How do you become a master at something, right? So we did this big long study, and when it really boiled down to it, what we realized was that you can become the best at something, but the only way that happens is to continuously learn and to continuously practice. And that never stops. And that's when you actually achieve mastery of something. So that's what that
Kung Fu Panda, nigga.
Well, I'm about to master the end stream button. And see y'all next week. Hopefully I'm feeling a lot better. I still appreciate y'all for tuning in. Chef Dennis, yes, sir.
Hey, and Chef Dennis, I'm gonna come through, man. I be watching y'all show. Chef Dennis just made a comment on there. I be on there in the background. I comment. I be watching the show, Chef. Like I'm gonna hop on there and chop it up with y'all one day.
Chef Dennis tomorrow, 7:00 on YouTube. You can follow him at Chef Dennis 32. Also Reese Monday through Friday. You can see her at 10:30. You can check her out on Althea McFarland's channel. You can check her out YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And make sure you get your copy of Shades of Blue. I don't want you to talk to me about.
So audio, you got it on audio.
Yeah, it's on audio book. Yeah,
it's in Target. Well, y'all before you got Target, Walmart, anywhere where they sell books.
We want to boycott everything. Just tell them to come to your channel.
Don't boycott me.
Yeah.
Come.
That's what I mean. Yeah. We gotta go direct to the source.
6:30. Sorry, Chef Dennis, 6:30. Tomorrow and Wednesday. Like I said, I'm not 100% right now, so you know I might make some mistakes, but you know, make sure you follow him at Chef Dennis 32.
Make sure
y'all out early in the podcast too, Chef.
Make sure y'all root against them Eagles this weekend. Let's go, Chiefs! Fly, Chiefs! Fly.
Hey, Coach, I'm not trying to make this longer, but yo, you know how many people? You got the wrong John. You back to the Eagles now?
You got that. That nigga had that shit waiting. You's a motherfucker, Coach.
Now you Eagles again? I thought you said Kansas City.
That's what I said. I'm saying Kansas City. I said he had that shit waiting.
Fly Eagles, fly, baby.
No,
fly.
It's Chiefs Eagles fly, nigga. We tomahawking, nigga.
Chopping. I don't know what's going on with Coach, man. Yeah. But I still remember that part when last week. If y'all ain't seen last week's episode, it's definitely one of the best episodes we have out there. It was great. But you know, Sergeant Garrett, the professional, said that Coach got a problem with loyalty.
He definitely does.
We all working on.
He's a historic bandwagon jumper. He had about 10 teams this year.
I don't understand how he jumped before the game. Like you said, Kansas City last week, man. You got the Eagles. I don't know, man. I'm done.
Yeah, he's a you already know. We still love him though. He's a bandwagon jumper, man.
But anyway, we out of here, man. Thank y'all. God bless and good night.
Beyonce rules, yeah, Beyonce.
Oh yeah, Beyonce. Congratulations.
Century.